Let's roll.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
Yes.
Age, male or female?
20. Non-binary.
What do you do for work?
I make chicken. I also
Great.
serve
Why did
chicken.
you get into that line of work / if you could, would you do something else?
Oh, I got into it because I have a friend who works there. If I could do something else, I think working at a concert venue would be cool. Maybe sound tech or lighting. That sounds fun.
Try looking into freelance stuff. They make good money.
I do a little art freelancing on the side.
Amazing. Thank you for your time.
Art.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
I would love to. Sounds fun.
Age, male or female?
18 male.
What do you do for work?
Currently, freelance artwork. No real job. I've been searching though.
Wow, very cool. Why did you get into that line of work / if you could, would you do something else?
I got into art from a young age. My parents both were in art fields, so I think it might just be a family thing. I've been doing digital art for about 4 years now.
Poggers.
I want to be able to do art for a job, like graphic design, but I need to get my name out there. So I guess I wouldn't want to do any other lines of work.
Start networking early. Art can take you a long way, but knowing the right people can take you further. Thank you for your time.
Well, thanks for asking about me. It was fun.
We are rooting for you.
Thank you too.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
Yes.
I consent. Sounds rad.
Age, male or female?
27 male.
25 female.
What do you do for work?
Hospitality industry.
Government.
Wow, very cool. Last, why did you get into that line of work / if you could, would you do something else?
It's easy work, to be honest.
Wanted to be part of the process to make a difference.
If I had the money
I'd probably
and time,
do it again
I'd
if
do
I
a
could, but
lot of
maybe.
creative projects or be a candy maker.
Somewhere more impactful if I can.
Wow, seeing the difference. I love it.
Thank you.
And candy? What kind of candy would you make?
Hard candies and gummies mostly, and dabble in chocolate products sometimes.
Willy Wonka type beat.
Exactly.
It's funny because we're married. IRL.
Thank you both for your time.
Thank you.
Aw, that's
No
sweet.
problem. Good luck, heart.
Just remember that anything is possible, and we are rooting for you.
Thank you, Big Prez.
Thanks, Brother Prez.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
Sure, why not?
Great. Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
Age, male or female?
Let's see. 22, female,
What do you do for work?
engineering.
Wow, very cool. Why did you get into that line of work slash, if you could would you do something else?
I really wanted to do engineering so I can make things that I dreamed about as a kid.
Last. What was your best slash worst day of the job? What happened?
Worst day is when I cut my fingertip off on accident with a saw blade. Not pleasant.
Oof. What came of that?
Nothing much. They did some surgery and took a bit of flesh off my stomach to put on my fingertip. And I'm fine now.
Union. Did you get a settlement?
Nay.
Shit.
The number you dialed is not in service.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
I'm at gunpoint. I have no choice. Sure.
Great. Can I ask you some questions? Age, male or female?
22.
What do you do for work?
School psychology.
Wow, very cool. Last, why did you get into that line of work slash, if you could would you do something else?
Gotta put bread on the table. I also like psychology. I guess otherwise I'd like to be a graphic designer.
Sidebar, what was your best slash worst day of the job? What happened?
Worst days are pretty much whenever I get physically injured by a kid I'm working with or if they injure themselves. Shit gets depressing for obvious reasons.
Not all days are bad, though. There are days that go perfectly smooth, and those days are great.
Life is all about ups and downs. It's about finding a balance.
I suppose so.
Thank you for your time and sharing. We hope you have a great day at work. Whenever you work next.
Thanks, I'll do the best I can.
That's all anyone can ask for.
And it's all we can do.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to
Yes.
partake? Great. Can I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Age, male or female?
28. Female.
What do you do for work?
Engineer.
Wow, very cool. Why did you get into that line of work slash, if you could would you do something else?
I got into it because I've been good with computers since I was a kid and not sure I would be able to do anything else at this point. Plus the money is good. Sometimes I wish I would have gone to school for painting though, but I also still paint as a hobby, so I like having the money for supplies. I'm about to go back to school for my master's, and eventually PhD, because I'd like to be a professor once I retire.
Probably a master's in statistics of data science. I'm not sure. I don't regret it though, no. I like what I do and I work remotely, so I get to move to different cities every few years.
Sidebar, if you'd like to answer, what was your best slash worst day of the job? What happened?
Someone hacked one of our clients' PBXs and caused them to lose over $1 million in a day.
Oh,
Best day is probably just going to the gaming cafe after work with co-workers. I always loved doing that.
AEW Gaming Cafe.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for sharing. I hope you finish your education with flying colors. And remember, we are rooting for you.
thank you.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
Sure.
Great. Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, Queen.
Age? Male or female?
34. Male.
What do you do for work?
I'm a creative direct project manager for a digital experience agency.
Wow, how interesting. Why did you get into that line of work slash, if you could would you do something else?
I fell into it because my father needed a specialist and I had the skill set to fill the role. If I could, I would do more hands-on design work, like painting or illustration.
Last, what was your best/worst day of the job? What happened?
Best day, I guess, finishing our company website was pretty fulfilling. Worst day would be when our developer had a mental breakdown and almost tanked our brand's reputation.
Oh damn. What came of that?
Just another Monday.
We parted ways and saved the brand.
W save.
Big W.
Well, thank you for your time and we hope for the best in the future. In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake? Please, feel free to fish. Great. Can I ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Age, male or female?
Female. Oh, sorry, 20.
What do you do for work?
I work in logistics.
Wow! Why did you get into that line of work / if you could would you do something else?
The place I worked at before was closing down and my old boss asked if I wanted the position, so I took it. I'd rather be in carpentry, but you get what you get.
A job's a job. Last, what was your best/worst day of the job? What happened?
This was when I won the Halloween costume contest because I felt so validated. And worst was the day I got yelled at by an old miserable woman because I didn't help her friend with something.
What was the costume?
Hunted doll.
Wow.
Was actually super cute and creepy.
You were. Thank you so much for your time and sharing.
Of course, thank you for letting me talk.
Of course. Age, male or female?
21, male.
In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
Sure.
What do you do for work?
I work at Planet Fitness.
Wow, very cool. Last, why did you get into that line of work / if you could would you do something else?
I got the job for the money.
Fair. If you could would you do something else?
Nah, I'm happy with where I am now.
Awesome. In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
Sure.
Okay, my main man.
Great. Can I ask you guys some questions?
Okay.
Age, male or female?
21 male.
20, male.
What do you do for work?
Drive excavator.
Professional crisis actor.
Great. Why did you get into that line of work / if you could would you do something else?
I love gaslighting people, so crisis actor was the way to go.
I'm autistic and like driving.
If you could would you do something else?
No, I like driving shit.
No, my country needs me.
Thank you for your service. In making a series called Webfishing Confessions, would you like to partake?
Depends, but probably. I'm not telling you where I hid the bodies.
Yes, definitely.
Great. Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, definitely.
Go right ahead, Mr. President.
Sure thing.
Age, male or female?
Male, 19.
30, male.
18, Eddie.
What do you do for work?
Student, full-time, for now.
Automotive finance.
I got pizza.
Who make it this pizza? We're asking you.
Why did you get into that line of work / if you could would you do something else?
Because I wanted a degree in mechanical engineering so I could get a job in automation or design.
I got into it through a temp agency and enjoyed the entry-level position, and I wouldn't change for something else.
First real job, it's easy, pays well enough. Close to home and generally good people. I'm not sure what career I want yet. Still thinking about it.
Last, what was your best/worst day of the job? What happened?
Best day of the job is today because it's the first day I skipped my morning class.
Best day of my job was when I processed 103 deals in one day, and the department record was 63 until that point. I got congratulated by a lot of people.
I put in 12 hours of solid non-breaks work the day before to do it during the backlog.
There was a period where we gave out a ton of coupons, so orders just flooding in and we couldn't deliver. Because there was a whole period in the way.
Worst day was probably a day where I got written up. I had very bad depression for a while and couldn't keep up with my workload. Felt like life was impossible, and I was losing the one thing that made life livable.
Worst day probably when you get randomly swamped with work and spend 3 hours on fucking discussion post and they're graded arbitrarily.
Most days are the same though, did a rush. Then chill at closing, those are the best days for sure.
Thank you so much for sharing. Anything is possible. We are rooting for you all.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thanks, Joe.
Marble soda.